Well, hello there, beautiful peoples of the internet. My name is Deborah. Welcome to my channel. This is an Invisalign update. About 2 years ago, almost exactly 2 years ago, I think I started in May of 2021 and it is now April of 2023. 2 years ago, I began an Invisalign process. I have been wanting for ages, decades, to straighten my smile and to hopefully adjust my bite so that my TMJ syndrome, temporomandibular joint syndrome, could be relieved somewhat and reduce jaw pain that I've had for years and years and years. So 2 years ago, I began that process and all was going very, very well. And I was very happy and optimistic. And then some stuff happened. First, I want to tell you that for it to take me 2 years, there had to be a whole series of things not working quite right for me. Based on the initial program that I had 24 trays total to straighten my teeth. That should have taken 6 to 9 months, maybe a year at the outside. But stuff happened. And I have reasons why it's taken it's going to take more than twice as long. I probably won't be done until July or August. 3 major reasons that slowed things down for me. Number 1, the job where I had the dental insurance that would pay for part of the expense. I no longer have that job and I don't have that insurance anymore. The dental office had only billed the insurance for part of what the insurance would reimburse. So I ended up with a bigger bill that I had to pay out of pocket. And since I lost the job and the insurance, I haven't had much money to work with to pay them. So I have to pay them if I want to get my trays. I go in, I make a payment, they give me 3 or 4 trays, and I come back when I have more money to pay the bill and get more trays. So this has slowed the process down considerably. Instead of wearing trays for 7 to 10 to 14 days, I'm wearing a tray for 3 weeks. So I'm stretching it out, right? So there's that. That's reason number 1. Reason number 2, you are supposed to wear these trays 20 to 22 hours per day to stay, in that time frame where you're wearing them long enough and you can wear them for 7 to 14 days. So you have to wear them most of the time. I'm a very bad patient for a few reasons. I always have reasons, don't I? I've used the word reasons about 16 times already, and I don't even think we're a minute in. I couldn't wear the trays for that many hours per day. I have an anxiety disorder, and I also have a history of eating disorders, and it was flaring up both. It was making me very, very anxious, and it was making me very weird about food. I'm not going to get into a whole thing. That would be a whole other video talking about eating disorders and anxiety and all of that business. Just suffice to say, I had to stop wearing them for the full amount of time that you're supposed to wear them. I wear them about half that amount of time. I wear them 8 to 10 hours. Basically, I wear them when I sleep. So I'm a very bad patient when you look at how the process is supposed to go. The third problem is that my upper teeth went off track. They went off track from the plan. So the idea is you put in a tray, your teeth move a little bit, and then you put in the next tray and your teeth move a little bit more. So your teeth are supposed to be in certain positions for each tray that you put in. My lower teeth stayed on track, no problem. They went where they were supposed to be and they were done on the tray they were supposed to be done on. My upper teeth were not where they were supposed to be. And that happened about halfway through the trays. It was about tray 12 or 13. And if I had put in the next tray from that original plan, my teeth would not have moved to where they were supposed to be. So they had to take a whole new set of impressions of my upper teeth, send those impressions to the Invisalign company, and the Invisalign company sent back a whole new plan and a whole new set of trays to start using right then. They sent me 24 more trays. So lower teeth, 24 trays altogether. Upper teeth, 36 trays altogether, which is why I'm not quite finished. So one more thing to understand. This is a fairly common problem with people who get braces or get the aligners to straighten everything out, is that you need to make some room for teeth to move. I had what's called a narrow palate. Again, this is not uncommon. Narrow palate means things are kind of, there's a smaller amount of space to work with inside your mouth for the teeth. There's a shape you're supposed to have. It's supposed to be kind of a U shape inside your mouth, a nice soft U shape, and then the teeth in front are relatively straight, but it all maintains this U shape. So compared to that U shape, the inside of my mouth was more of a V shape. Everything was sort of, instead of being like this, it was more like this. I can't do it. Anyway, the teeth inside, the mouth inside was a little narrower and the teeth were a little more crowded, and they had to fix that problem before they could get to the things that are more visible. You know, when you get your teeth straightened, you want to see up front, when you smile, you want to see that everything is perfect and straight and gorgeous, right? But they have to work with the palate first. So I can't see all of the change yet from up front. When I smile, I still have the one thing that I really cared about and paid for, which is to get these front teeth, especially the front two, the first and second teeth, especially getting those in line where they're supposed to be. I'm still waiting to finish that process. Almost there, getting close, but everything else worked from the back. So they straightened out, they moved out the back, they moved some things forward, and everything's great on the inside of my mouth. And the only thing that's really going to happen going forward, the big move that's going to happen, is get the front teeth straight. So all this time, all this work, it could be frustrating if I didn't know that all of this other work's being done just to set the stage so that we can finish up those front four teeth and give me the smile that I've been wanting all these years. And also, I'm going to look for, I did a picture. God, I'm the worst YouTuber on the planet. I meant to take all these before pictures and I ended up not doing it for, again, reasons. I do have one picture that kind of shows this shape up front that I want to have fixed, the straightening of the front upper teeth. I do have a picture that kind of shows that, so I am going to pop that up here or here, I don't know which side. I'm going to pop it up there so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. And then at the end, for sure, when I'm done, I am going to show you how that all turned out. Give me a minute and I'll reset things so that I can kind of show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I want to see if I can give you a little visual of the amount of work that actually got done. I'm going to show my mouth to the internet here. So you should be able to see the lower teeth. There's that nice U shape, right? Nice U shape. And the front teeth are straight. They're lined up. But they started at the very beginning of the process. The front teeth actually overlapped. My left side overlapped over the right side. And now they are nice and straight. Upper teeth, the process inside, the palate widening has gone perfectly. Nice U shape. I'm really sorry about showing my mouth, but how else are you going to see what goes on with teeth straightening, right? Front, doesn't seem all that straight. It still seems, it's not a lot different. The shape of what needs to be changed there, what needs to be fixed, the shape of it is still there, but it's less dramatic. What I've always had are the front two went back towards the back of my mouth, and these two right next to them have always gone a little bit forward. Ever since I was a kid, they've been sort of this position, the front teeth towards the back, sides to the front. And it's still kind of that way. My front teeth are more forward than they used to be, but these guys still stick out a little bit more. That's the final process, is going to get those straightened and all lined up the way they're supposed to be lined up. So if you've stuck with me this far, I just want to reassure, if you're worried that it's going to take so long and it's going to be 2 and 3 years later, I want to reassure you, I'm a weird case, not normal. This isn't usually what happens. So nice talking to you, nice hearing from you. If you have any questions, make a comment below. Take good care of yourself, and I will see you next time.